Good morning. I hope you had a great morning or a great day until now. It was again wonderful here just to have the possibility to wake up in Thailand, and you are already knowing that the rest of your day will be dedicated to creating and participating in this outstanding possibility that we are having as humans to not only just live day by day. I mean, this is also a part of human life, that you are waking up, that you are doing the normal stuff, the profound stuff that is keeping us all alive, but nevertheless the possibility that you can wake up and perhaps when it's weekend or it is your holidays, that you can just take one day, a whole day, and dedicate yourself to art, to creation, to something that is giving you so much more fulfillment that the normal stuff that we are doing day by day seldom is doing to us, that you can consciously make decisions to just, like I did before, just to have a walk in the nature and enjoy the nature. And I don't know why I am so euphoric today. I try to share this feeling of mine. Perhaps it is not really working, but nevertheless, perhaps you know this feeling that especially as an artist or as a creative person, that you can go into a modus, you can set yourself goals that is bringing you into a field of life or a time frame of life where you have the feeling to participate in something that is outstanding. And in this way you know that as an artist something special has been given to you, even when you don't have the time to like after this walk here in nature, when you even don't have the time to sit down and express this gratitude in a painting or in a drawing. Just by experiencing nature, you have already the possibility to experience what an outstanding possibility we as creative, we as artists are having to see so much more in nature, and to have the feeling that this out there is made in a beautiful way, and you are seeing this beauty, and this way you are participating in this natural artwork, and you are becoming part of this natural artwork. Perhaps this is an idea that is too far-fetched, but I think nevertheless the feeling of being fulfilled, the feeling of freedom, and the feeling of stepping outside of the usual life is so much easier for us creatives and artists to participate in, to get, than for many other peoples that I know. Many other peoples are always needing a construct that is making them feel in this way. What I'm always finding very strange, when it was just a month ago, I was in a holiday park, entertainment park, I think it was Disneyland, and there I was with someone who is very sober, very straightforward thinking, logical and so on, and I saw that this grown-up person from one point allowed himself to participate in this wonderland of this constructed wonderland, and there was so much joy in this person and so much more fulfillment. And I was thinking to myself, wow, this person has to have a construct to feel the joy, the fulfillment of life again, and how much more naturally this feeling of fulfillment, of joy and enjoyment is coming to us, artists and creatives. And this was happening in a constructed area. It was the Disneyland. And nevertheless, behind this construct, this machinery of enjoyment, there are artists. And in a way, I was thinking how strange that this artist had the skill to capture part of possibilities of the universe and constructed it in a way that it is even going through to someone that is really logical and has not so much joy in life, and it's coming through this expression of creativity, to this construct of creativity, that even such a person can participate in it, and his eyes open to the enjoyment of life. And this is really something that is outstanding, that creative energy, even when it's happening in a constructed area, is making possible that people are participating in this outstanding enjoyment and fulfillment that you can get out of life. Nevertheless, I am very happy about this that for myself, I feel the same joy, the same fulfillment, the same feeling of freedom. For me, it's enough just to stand here in the nature and enjoy this, or seeing an outstanding painting in the Louvre. And it's really, even this is connecting me to a higher idea, to a higher energy field that art is, and I'm so grateful for this. And in this is also an outstanding opportunity that we as artists often are foreseeing, that actually behind what we are living, what we are doing as an artist, is the possibility of participating in something that is outside of the harsh reality and how the world is working and all this logic and construct, and we can just step outside of it, and from this we can not only for ourselves gain so much fulfillment and all this joy and good feelings, but we can also take from this river back here and transform it into a piece of artwork, and then bring back from this world outside of the harsh normality something back that is giving other people so much joy, that let them participate in this vision, in this outstanding creation that we have out there, that is not just what is necessary to survive as a human. And using this opportunity is giving ourselves and others, I think, so much more fulfillment. When you look actually at the successful artists that had outstanding creation in their artistic work in the Louvre, you are actually, with every painting that you are seeing in the Louvre, every painting that is giving you this feeling that there is more behind the canvas, with this painting actually you have always also the feeling that you are looking through the canvas, through the frame, like through a window into a different world, a world in which meaning and higher ideas and the feeling of fulfillment and joy is more condensed, more accumulated. And it is an outstanding achievement of successful artists that they have the capability to open such windows to a better, higher and more fulfilling world that is existing out there. So someone can actually hang the painting in his small, realistic small life room in which he is living day by day, sometimes even a little bit of a sad life. This sounds a little bit arrogant, but there are people out there who are captured in the cage of reality, and this person can hang this painting in his small room and can actually have a window that has an outlook into a different world, into a world where joy, meaning and fulfillment has so much more value, and this can give people hope. And I think in a way that successful artists understood this opportunity to understand the impact that their art, the impact that their goals they have set up for their art have on people. And once we are getting used to this idea that we are rethinking the impact that our art has on others, we can so much better progress, because for us it is becoming understandable how much more is our art, how much more meaning it has beyond the skills and the execution and so on. There is this dimension of capturing this higher value world, or the higher value ideas or goals into the art, and in understanding the value of this and rethinking your own art, or the goals for your future art, or your next level art, that it should have this dimension of a better impact, will make your art so much more valuable. And having packaged this value and being understood with this value through your audience or through the art market, I think it will be a really game changer for your art. And it's really not complicated to rethink your art under the impact that it has, or the art that you are planning. What impact will it have to the people? So I'm not thinking only in your dimension, like stepping out here and experiencing this, and then later on capturing it just for you with your skills and abilities, but start to think before such art is created about the impact it could have. And it is also a possibility to step from outside just of living moment to moment with your art, or creating your art from moment to moment, following impulses or following just feelings, to something that will give you a much better overview of your about your art. Just rethink your art that you are doing, or you have already done, or you have, or you are planning to do. What higher vision can this art accumulate? Or when we are thinking about the example, seeing art as a window to another world, what window will this art open to a different dimension, a different vision, a higher idea? And then you are just stop thinking about, as artists often do, about the skills, about the materials and what is happening about the artistic process, but you are also thinking to what is this art pointing? What can actually other people experience through my art? That is perhaps a higher idea. That is perhaps a higher vision. That is perhaps even something that is going beyond the obvious. Like many paintings in the Louvre, or especially the Greek collection with the statues, it is, yes, of course, it is the obvious. It is a marvelous craftsmanship behind these artworks. And yes, of course, outstanding materials has been used. And yes, of course, it is obvious the creation of aesthetic bodies But nevertheless, you have the feeling that something that is ancient, that is the Hellenistic period, with its vision of human beauty, that actually man can or have a spark of something that is even godly, that is perfect, that is beyond our imagination, beyond the usual life. This higher vision of Hellenistic beauty is speaking to our day through these statues that we can see. And that's why there is a difference between these Greek statues in the Louvre or even the most wonderful advertising photography that you can see today. Just pick a photo from a Greek statue and pick a photo from advertising. You can pick every model you want, the most beautiful, and nevertheless there is so much weight more to the Greek statue beyond the just useful appearance for marketing reasons from this model. And even if this picture is so much better done, and this picture of this Greek statue would be in black and white, there is something that is pointing to a higher idea, to a higher vision, and will have a much greater impact on us. And in the same way, you can think about your own art. What is the point of my art that is going beyond the obvious? What impact is it having that is going just beyond the reason or the admiration of craftsmanship? And what vision is behind this? Or what subconscious level is there in which a vision could be transferred? And in the beginning, I know this is a really hard exercise to rethink your own art under this point of view, and seeing the channel in which the higher ideas or a vision can be transferred. In the beginning it is hard, but it is becoming easier and easier, especially when you are planning the art for your next level, or you are planning your artistic future, and you are understanding already a little bit, oh, my art is a great channel for this kind of vision, or my art is a window that is opening a possibility, a point of view into a different kind of perception, into a vision that is going beyond the obvious. It is really a little bit of a hard exercise in the beginning, but with time, and especially when we are talking with people, you get the feeling, what impact is my art having, or what do you think, what impact your art will have in the future, containing these higher ideas, those visions and so on. So it is a little bit of too much to ask, especially in such a short time, to explore these higher ideas of your goals. But nevertheless, no matter what you are planning in the future, just ask yourself for 1 second, okay, not only about the art that you are doing, what impact, what higher idea is this containing, or has the possibility to contain, but also with all the other things that you are planning. Like one of your goals is perhaps to move to a bigger studio somewhere, or whatever you are doing to progress your career. Always ask yourself and explore what higher ideas is this allowing, or what higher ideas will it make in the future possible. Is this, one example could be, will this change of my studio really contribute to more inspiration? Will it contribute to expression of more of my vision in my own art? And no matter how small these goals are or how realistic they are they having an open interface to these higher ideas? And thinking like this, rethinking everything under this aspect of a vision, of a higher idea, is making it possible that actually everything you are doing, everything you are planning and one day will execute is containing a small puzzle piece or a small puzzle piece is the best example, puzzle piece of something that is bigger, that is greater, and is expressing itself even in something like the studio you have chosen for your art. Because when you are rethinking your studio, let's go back to the example of you need more in your art, more expression of your vision, and you need more in your art should be always something inspiring. You have chosen actually a studio that is having the moments of inspiration. It can be that from your studio you can see a sunrise, a sundown, and in implementing this vision of inspiration in your choosing of the studio you have chosen, you are actually allowing also others to experience it. Perhaps there will be your audience during an exhibition or a gallerist during the time of the sunset, and then just being there, they are not only inspired by your art, they are getting inspired through the choice you have made for your studio. So everything has an echo of this higher idea you are pursuing. Everything is in resonance with the vision you are having, just by always picking the pieces that can resonate with your higher ideas, with your visions. And in this way, over time, something is accumulating that will make you successful, like on autopilot, because everything has this part of this vision in it. You have rethought everything of the impacts it will have on others, on you, in the combination with the higher idea, with the vision you are pursuing. And in this way, not only your perception will change, because everything is a part of this higher idea. Also the way other people are seeing you will also change, because they are seeing in everything you are doing a common theme. They are understanding much better your idea, the idea that is behind your art and behind everything you are doing. It is like a set. It is, everything is fitting. It is like the creation of one designer that have with the idea chosen the pieces that are now fitting together. It is not scattered. It is, everything has a sense, and humans are actually magically drawn to everything that is giving them a kind of sense where things are fitting. Our world right now, as it is, the dark place it is getting, is making less and less sense. And we are, many people, and I also, we are feeling uncertain about our future and what is happening to the world. And then when you are, as an artist, are living in a world, you have constructed in a way a world around your vision, they are going into a place where everything has a meaning, has a purpose, has a higher idea that is behind it. And in this way they are drawn into this world. A strange way how big companies actually using this already, the things that we as an artist doing in a natural way, we are drawn to a vision or to a higher idea, and then we are constructing our life, our studio, our art around this. In the same way, to prove you that this way is successful, you can see something like Disneyland. even echoing this method, this mechanical idea behind it. It is executed in a much more, of course, in a way that is just profit-oriented. But nevertheless, they are building the whole place, this whole world, Disney World, around the joy that children are feeling when they are experiencing the world for the first time. And in capturing this creativity and using this idea of innocence, of joy and so on, they are constructing a world that is highly profitable for them. So you see, even in the cooperative, in the world of finance and so on, there is always the use of something that actually for us artists is natural. So as artists, we should use this opportunity that it is actually a method, an approach that is natural to us, and when we are doing it more consciously, to rethink the impact that our art, our goals are having, we can be so much better and so much more successful, even more than Disneyland, because what we are doing will be not artificial. It will be an expression of your life and the human condition that is right in the contact with this higher idea, with this vision. So by seeing yourself as the possible channel to get humans connected to something higher, you are becoming so much successful in what you are doing. Of course, you can also rethink everything under the context of fearing to be successful and stepping into this world of higher ideas, of your vision, and allowing it as an artist to get absolutely involved with this outstanding world out there that is amazing. And I know artists that are actually shy away a little bit from this, and they are thinking they are staying more realistic when they are keeping to the real world and keeping even a job and so on. But I can only tell you this, then looking into art history, every artist that became actually very successful took the step to rethink his art and his goals under the higher impact, and took the necessary step to involve himself even more in this, to allow it to be a better channel for this vision he's participating in already. And it can be a frightful idea to step into this, and it is also okay because sometimes we are shying away when things are working out and we are thinking, whoa, I think I'm getting crazy. I'm seeing here so much beauty in nature, and I would like to transform all this beauty and what I'm feeling into my paintings. And they have the fear that then they are drifting away and they are becoming insane, getting so involved in something that they are feeling is out there and is right from them. So the best way to approach this is just taking step by step, like just a weekend, when you take the time to rethink everything you are doing or planning to do under the impact of a higher idea, of a vision, or taking a weekend to just immerse yourself into the vision you are seeing for your art in nature or whatever it is that is making you stay in the flow or stay in your artistic zone. And then you are discovering step by step perhaps that it is okay to get involved in this and just build it more and more into your life and what you are doing, what you are planning to do. And then you will discover, or you will plan it also, what better cultural impact it can have, what you are actually doing, how you are implementing this vision into your art. And through your art, through you, it is going out there into the cultural world, and it is having benefits, because the people, as I was saying before, will be drawn automatically to you. The better channel and expression of your vision, of the vision you are having from nature, or whatever your vision is, that the better channel you are from this, the more people are drawing to you, and the more cultural impact you are having. And even this cultural impact is something that you can just let it happen, or you can rethink it, reflect on it, and plan it even. So you are giving opportunity to more, and especially the right people, to participate in your higher ideas, in your vision. So it's not happening just by chance, but you are actually reaching out on purpose. So the right kind of people are drawing into your world. They can look through your art, like through windows, onto this higher idea, onto this vision. And in this way, you are opening your art to be of higher benefit to the cultural world. And I have seen this with artists who actually not only stayed in their small world where they have found fulfillment and freedom, but they opened the doors to the culture and let people in. And I saw it many times that actually this is what is giving them so much success on many levels. So not only the fulfillment that they are actually giving something to people that they are desperately needing, but also financial success, and it has so much levels. And I think that one of the highest successes that you can achieve by thinking about the impact of your art and of your goals is that right now you can actually make a stand against the darkness that is spreading right now through the world and through you can just turn on the news and you are seeing what is actually going on. And your art can be, even today, next week, in 2 years or 4 years, be a influence, a force for change, for positive change into this world. And this is desperately needed. So shout out also, if what I was telling you today is making sense in any level, try it out, because you are needed right now out there. And even if you think my contribution is so small, nevertheless, even the small contribution counts. Even the small contribution can make the difference. And so if you have any possibility to rethink your goals and your art under this aspect of impact and higher ideas and vision, so do it. If you have the time to listen to me right now, you will also find the time even to the 5 minutes to sit down and think about your own art in this way. So okay, right now perhaps all what I'm saying is a little bit scattered, chopped up. It is coming together. When you are going to the website www.future.louvre.academy, you will find everything is more collected right now, and it will be of a greater help. And perhaps this will be the support that you can, that will give you what you are seeking in a much better sense than me just thinking here out loud. But nevertheless, it is a small exercise to think about your art and your artistic goals under the perspective of the impact. And it doesn't have to be 1 hour in which you are sitting down. It can be just 5 minutes, or a nice walk in the nature and taking the time and thinking about your art in this way. So if you can do this, please do it, because you are becoming a part of something that is right now very much needed. Our culture and our civilization is needing people like you. I hope also that you will join me tomorrow for my next video. I hope I will again have inside in you that are supporting you, and I'm always trying to figure out how can I help you, how can I support you. I think I will after this take a walk, think about this, what I was just saying to you, to write it down in a much more clear sense. And I hope you can also find today the time to have a walk, have a good look on the nature and just enjoying it. And what an outstanding vision of beauty every piece of nature is, and how inspirational it is just in the way it is. So I hope to see you tomorrow. Until then, bye bye.